going on? Welcome back to Picks and Roll DFS. Yesterday was not our best day in terms of our free picks on our video. However, we are having a solid profit long term in the VIP. We are cashing on multiple platforms. It is literally the last day to get into VIP for only $5 for the first month. I am extending this for 1 day only for those who are watching the video. Just use code ROLL when you join. And again, you'll get your first month for only $5. Now, before we get into the replays for the night, I highly recommend you joining at least the free plan on Winnable. I send out extra slips and boosts there that don't appear in the video. Now, let's get into today's slate. Our first play for today is going to be Jalen Johnson going higher than 17.5 rebounds and assists. Now, Jalen Johnson has quietly been a rebound and assist machine, hitting 18 plus in 7 of his last 8 games on the road, as we can see here from Outlier's insights. And he's averaging 20.4 rebounds and assists in those games. Now, Washington is in the bottom tier against small forwards in rebounding and passing. They are 24th in rebounds allowed and 22nd in assists allowed. Now, if we look at his last 5, we can see that he has cleared this line in 3 of his last 5, including lines of 19, 20, and 19 and 3 straight. Then if we look at his last 10, he's cleared this line 6 out of 10 times with multiple 18, 19, a 20, and a 32. We can see that he also gets around 16 potential assist opportunities and 16 rebound chances. With these opportunities, the maximum minutes that he usually plays around 35, and Washington being a bottom tier defense in terms of rebounds and assists allowed to small forwards. I love the pace, I love the matchup, and love the consistency for this line at 17.5. Now, before we continue, just a reminder, today is literally the last day that you can join VIP for $5 for the first month. We are heading into one of the greatest times of the year for Underdog, as you may have seen before I showed you that first play. This is Feast Week. So throughout this week, they are giving us multiple promos on Underdog. If you're not on Underdog, this is a perfect opportunity to join. For example, today you're getting a Steph Curry gimme pick. This is for all users, okay? So not only are you going to get a gimme pick for Steph Curry tonight, you're going to get a 50% profit boost for Doncic on Wednesday, and you're going to get supercharged entries on Thanksgiving Day. Then, on top of that, new customers are also going to get a Lamar Jackson gimme pick. So you have multiple ways to begin building your row. And it doesn't stop there for Underdog. They are also going to give you $100 in bonus funds once you play $5. So you're going to get a gimme pick as a new customer. You're going to get $100 in bonus funds when you play $5. Plus, all users are getting these gimme picks, profit boost, and supercharged entries during this week. This is an amazing time to join if you haven't yet. Just use code LOB when you sign up. And if you send a screenshot to picksandrolldfs@gmail.com, you'll even get a free month in VIP. Now, if you already have Underdog, these are going to be some great opportunities for you to build your row. And then you can still join the Winnable VIP for Picks and Roll DFS to get slips, boosts, hedges, and insurance builds that pay for the membership alone. This is a perfect opportunity to join Underdog and the Winnable VIP for Picks and Roll DFS. Now let's get into our next play for today. We are rolling with Tyrese Maxey going higher than 31.5 points. Now, Maxey this year has been scorching. He is averaging on the year 32.6 points per game in his last 10. And then we can see on the season, he is averaging 33 with a median of 31. If we look at his last 10, there are certain games that stand out. A couple games ago, he had 54 against Milwaukee. He's had 39 against Detroit, 33 against Toronto, 31 against Boston, and then 27 versus Miami. And he still nearly got there, but the game got out of hand. Now, it's important to note that the Magic do struggle against point guards. They are middle of the pack, 14th in points allowed, but they're trending downward. And they just allowed 33 to Brunson and 34 to Steph Curry. Now, Maxey's volume is elite. He gets about 20-plus shots, especially in four of his last 5 games. He's gotten 20-plus shots. I love this matchup, love the form, love the number. And again, we were talking about those previous matchups. We can see other guards, almost every single one, except for Chris Dunn, has gone over that projected line. So this is a solid matchup for us tonight, with Tyrese Maxey going higher than 31.5 points. Now, before we hit that final play, please pay attention here because this might be the most valuable DFS week of the entire season. Again, we just talked about Feast Week, right? And the magnificent deals you're going to get there. We also have other opportunities for us to build our row and feast on the sports books. Now, Betr will be giving multiple free picks throughout the week. And of course, new users are going to get that free pick plus a free $10 to start playing on Betr. And you can get a deposit match up to $250. Then Betr has also increased their payouts. For 2 picks, you can play the mystery multiplier and you can get from 3x to 1,000x or 1,000 times your money. Now, you can go all the way down to a 7 picks, and if you perfect it, you can get up to 10,000. And then let's look at that 6 pick. I know a lot of us on other apps like to power play the 6 pick. Look what happens here. If you get 6 perfect plays, you can get 35 times your money. Again, this is an excellent time to join, especially with all the games throughout the week, college football, NFL, NBA, even NBA Cup tonight. You don't want to miss out on a perfect opportunity to build your row. And lastly, we have Chalkboard, who is currently giving out a Luka Doncic gimme pick for new users, where he only needs 1 point, rebound, or assist to cash, and you get a 100% deposit match up to $100. Now, if you want the boosted slips, round robins, same game parlay stacks, and the VIP only prize boosters, today is the day to lock in VIP for just $5. This is the most profitable week of the year if you leverage the pros correctly. And VIP members get every play, every boost, and every hedge lineup. Lastly, let's look at our final play for today, which is going to be Luka Doncic going over 31.5 points. Now we can see from Outlier's insights that he has exceeded 29.5 points in 8 of his last 10, well above, averaging 36 per game. He has easily then cleared 31.5 in 8 of the last 10, and the last 5 include a game of 41 points, 37 points, and 33 points. And he even had 44 points earlier this month, or at the end of October, I should say. Then we can look at the Clippers defense, and we can see that they are middle of the pack, ranked 13th in points allowed, but the numbers are misleading. As we look below, they have given up 33 plus to 4 straight high usage guards. And Luka always shows up in prime time, and this line is simply too low for the NBA Cup. So the 3 plays for today are going to be Jalen Johnson going higher than 17.5 rebounds and assists, Tyrese Maxey going higher than 31.5 points, and Luka Doncic going higher than 31.5 points. And today is the last day for $5 for your first month in VIP. Just use code ROLL. Then on Underdog, if you use code LOB, you're going to get that gimme pick for today, which is going to be Luka Doncic. On Underdog, your gimme pick is going to be Lamar Jackson. Plus, you're going to get all of these plays for Feast Week, including a Steph Curry gimme pick for today, Profit Boost for tomorrow, and Supercharged entries for Thursday. And then on Chalkboard, you're going to get the Luka Doncic gimme pick for today if you use code DON plus 100% deposit match. This is the week to join. Good luck tonight. Let's get a sweep. And as always, let's build that roll.